Hmm.
Hi, I'm Deborah Wilson.
And I'm Susan Connell Biggs, and we are pretty excited.
Yep.
Yeah, about this new course or program that we're offering. And yeah, you want to talk about that, Deb, a
Yes.
little bit?
Yeah. So we are offering a telepathy and intuition workshop here in Greenfield, Massachusetts. And also it's a hybrid class you can join on Zoom. And it's coming up on Sunday, the 29th of June. So very soon. But we're also having a longer series for those of you who this might be too short notice. We're having a longer series starting in September. We would love to know, let us know if you're interested.
Yeah. So we've sort of been sharing back and forth for years now, kind of our own experiences with intuition and tapping into something like telepathy.
Mhm.
And then we started listening to the telepathy tapes by Kai Dickens. And for me, that was just like so affirming of my own experiences. And and you've been teaching a course on intuition for several years now.
Yep. And this year I thought, inspired by the telepathy tapes, let's add telepathy. So teach a telepathy and intuition workshop. And it will be just a half day introduction, and then we'll do a deeper course in September.
Yeah. And I mean, the truth is that everyone sort of has this ability, perhaps, to like tap into whether it's communicating with those loved ones who have passed, or animals and plants, or babies in the womb yet to be born. And yeah,
Infants who are pre-verbal, until they start to talk, our elders who may be falling into dementia, or those who are in a coma who are also not able to talk, autistic or autistic friends who are also nonverbal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I've been teaching for a long time. You've been teaching for a long time. And like one of the things we know is that like we want to learn more about anything, like grab a group of people together to like just like learn to, together, and it informs our own practice. And um
Yeah, we're learning right. We're going to be learning right along with you and exploring these themes. And
yeah. So we're imagining like just opportunities to further explore these ideas, but also to like play with the possibilities and practice, um, and see what evolves from
yeah,
this.
bring a playful attitude,
Yeah, curiosity for sure.
curiosity, the knowledge that these are natural abilities that we've just meandered away from, and we're wanting to come back and explore them. And I love the telepathy tapes. It feels like um, there's a possibility of normalizing
Yeah,
this these telepathic abilities, or living by intuition, making decisions by intuition.
yeah. And I think that is the real exciting piece of this, is that more and more people are sort of stepping forward and being like, okay, I'm not the only one. Like, oh, this makes total sense to me, and sharing more and more information, scientific research as well, but also just
Mhm.
personal experiences and practices, things that work for me. Yeah.
So you might be asking, what might you get out of this workshop or the longer series in the fall? And
Yeah.
what would you like to share about that?
I think that just like a community of people who are interested in exploring the same kinds of things, as well as, some practical experience with trying out different strategies for
Mhm.
tapping into those innate abilities. How about you? What are you thinking?
Well, I want to emphasize the what. I love everything you said.
Yeah.
Community, coming together in the playful curiosity to explore these topics. But I also want to just share um, how living, so 25 years I lived in a spiritual community, and how living and in that spiritual community, there was a small core group, board of directors, but we called ourselves the core group, who made decisions by meditation, using intuition, by guidance. We would have, if we had problems in their garden, like deer would come, we would gather together and meditate and communicate with the animals. So these natural abilities were, kind of, they weren't glamorized, but they were nicely woven into our lives together.
Well, exactly. That's what I was also trying to sort of articulate is that I think that creates an opportunity for deeper relationship with ourselves and a deeper and more intimate relationship with each other and with the world. And who knows what else. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because telepathy or intuition is it can be seen as we're part of this one field. We're all interconnected. And of course, if that's true, then we're going to be able to communicate. We're going to be able to sense someone else's feelings, or we're going to just know which direction to choose in a given situation or a given decision.
Yeah, I think sometimes people think that this is like a mind reading thing, and it's more of a opening up, I think, to an opportunity for heart connection,
Yeah.
right? If we are truly all connected, then we're just sort of it's kind of like releasing into that collective consciousness or whatever you'd like to call it. So it's already there and happening. We're just like tuning into it versus like doing something individual with our mind. Yeah.
Exactly. Which brings me to another point. Sometimes people feel like attracted to this because it's like, oh, these magical superpowers. And I don't see if these powers are innate to all of us. We all have them. We're all born with them. I don't know if any of you have held a baby and noticed the baby's always focusing over our heads. They're looking at our energy field and they're looking to see, is this person, are they safe? What are they feeling? Are they angry right now? Maybe it's not so safe. And animals do the same thing. They're checking us out. Is this person safe, right? Why does a dog really bark aggressively at one person and wag its tail and lick another person, right? They're checking us out energetically. So we're born with these abilities, and somehow gradually not all of us, but many of us shut them down. And so it's like a reawakening process. Yes, so it's not these magical superpowers. These are natural, innate abilities that we all have, and that they're not the pot of gold at the end of the journey. I think of them as more like small tokens that indicate that yes, you're on the journey, keep going, and you're going to experience this connection with all beings, and you're going to have an experience of who you truly are. And that's at the end of the journey, right? Knowing who you truly are, having self-realization, having the realization or the experience of
Yeah,
this interconnection.
exactly. And engaging with this lived experience from that space, right?
Yes.
It has the possibility of maybe like shifting the world in
Yes.
in beautiful ways. I don't know, is that like too much to ask for, but a possibility. It's great. I mean, it's not, I mean, part of I think the practice of this is not that much different than it really requires you to like let go of the ego and
Mhm.
let go of expectations of how things are supposed to, you imagine them to be, which is also like another exciting possibility of this work, doing this work together is like we don't even know what
Exactly.
we could
Mhm.
experience together. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come and join
Mhm.
us and be part of this exploration
We look
together.
we look forward to meeting you.
Yeah.